Welcome students. So in the last few classes we discussed how to draw the conics, parabola, hyperbola and ellipse. Now it's time to practice the same by using the proper tools in the A3 size paper. Let's go and draw a parabola which we discussed in the video lecture.
Start.
Yes. So the problem is already discussed in the class. We need to draw a parabola whose focus point is fixed at 50 mm apart from the directrix. For that, by using the eccentricity method, first we need to draw the vertical directrix line. My drafters and all other tools are set in line with the drawing board. I assured it. And now first I need to draw the directrix line. By using the 2H pencil, I am drawing this directrix line. And then a horizontal axis line. Okay, the point at which the directrix and axis are intersecting with each other may be named with an alphabet. Here I am using E, it's up to your choice. And now I need to mark the focus point in the axis line which is 50 mm apart from the directrix. So I am measuring 50 mm, see here, for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here I am marking the focus point, and now my duty is to mark the vertex point between the points E and F. As per the eccentricity concept, for the parabola the eccentricity is equal to 1. So I need to mark the vertex point V exactly at the midpoint of E and F. The total span is 50 mm. Exactly at the middle is at the range of 25 mm. I am marking the point V. Okay. And after that, as per the procedure we discussed, I need to mark number of arbitrary points after the point V in the axis. And in the class itself I insisted there is no restriction on the distance between each arbitrary points. It's your choice. But advisably you need to maintain equal distance for getting smoother curve in this beginning stage. So I am marking the arbitrary points after V with 10 mm apart. So parabola is an open curve. You can mark an infinite number of points and you can draw infinite size of parabola. But for this A3 size paper and our academic purpose, I am restricting this with some 7 or 6 points. Okay. And then the meantime, as per this procedure, you need to draw vertical lines in each and every arbitrary points. For that, make your drafter comfortable with that. All vertical lines should be parallel to your directrix and perpendicular to your axis. Yes. Now I completed drawing the vertical lines, and then you need to cut the arcs in each and every vertical line in upside and downside by using your compass. Here what measurement you need to take is, first you need to take the measurement E1. See, I took this, and then by making the focus point F as center, and in the vertical line drawn from the arbitrary point 1, in upside and downside I am making 2 arcs. Okay. In the same way, load your compass with the radius E22 and making again the focus point as pivot, and cut arcs in the upside and downside of your vertical line drawn from the point 2. And then load E3 Again make a first center, cut arcs in upside and downside. Sorry for my shadow. And load E4. Again make a first center, cut arc in upside and in downside. The same way I am doing with number 5. And in the line drawn from 5, cut arc in both upside and downside. Similarly for 6, take distance E to 6 and again F as center, that is your focus point as center, cut arcs in upside and downside. And finally I am loading my compass with the radius E7, make again F as a center, cut arcs in upside and downside in the vertical line drawn from the arbitrary point 7. Now the arc cutting process is over. Okay, you can see we produced a number of points. For our convenience, you can make a simple identification on the intersection points of arcs on the vertical lines with mild points. Don't make heavy points there which will spoil the future curve appearance. Make mild points. Here in this video lecture, for your convenience, I am making some bold points. But in your paper, just for an identification, you can make some simple points only. You can name them for your identification. Otherwise, it's not a problem. If you are able to identify the purpose of each and every point, you need not to name them. Okay. And then here, what I am going to do is, I am going to produce this parabolic curve by joining these cut points starting from V in upside and downside. For that, first you need to make a rough road on the points. For this purpose, I can use my French curves. So maybe some of you don't know about this. This is the French curve template which is provided in the set square set. So this set, French curve set may be used to help us to draw the smoother curve in this way. See, I will teach you how to use this French curve for our purpose. Even without this French curve, you can do the joining process. But if you use this French curve, the curve will be more smooth. See here. So effective usage of French curve will become only after some experience. So try your best. I am making a rough line with my 2H pencil only. Maybe in this video it is visible or not, I don't know to you, but just to follow up with that. And then I am connecting some points with this help of this French curve. Yes, I completed the top half with this French curve and a 2H pencil. In the same way, if you are supposed to join the bottom half, you need to just tilt your French curve in this way, because the bottom curve is also the mirror image of the top curve, since your parabola is an axisymmetric curve. Yes. Now I connected the cut points with the help of French curve and a 2H pencil. After that, in order to highlight this, you need to use your HB pencil for highlighting the given parabolic curve. Just trace the path of the previous mild curve and complete this. That's it. In this way, we can complete drawing the parabolic curve. Thereafter, you need to draw the tangent and normal for the same curve, and when you are going to connect the rough sketch with the HB pencil, try to avoid the mismatching of the track of 2H pencil and the HB pencil. Okay, and now I am making a point randomly in anywhere in this parabolic curve, say here. The point may be named with the alphabet A. So as per the procedure, first you need to connect this point and the focus point. Now I am changing to my 2H pencil. Connect this point and your focus point. A line is there. Now write your drafter. You need to produce a line from the focus towards the directrix line by maintaining it is perpendicular to AF. I am using drafter, so I need not to worry about that. Definitely the proposed line will be perpendicular to my AF line. Okay, so here you will get one more intersection. This point may be named with an alphabet B. Now you need to connect B and A by a straight line. This would be definitely will become a tangent to this parabolic curve. Along with that, you can tighten your drafter also. The tangent line can be drawn by using the HB pencil. See here, this is nothing but the tangent line. It's not crossing the curve, it's just touching the curve, preferably in the point A. This is what your tangent line. And my drafter's one scale is now set with the tangent line. So another scale is obviously perpendicular to that first scale. So I can draw the normal line which is purely perpendicular to the tangent line. And the normal line should be drawn at the point where we aimed to draw the tangent line by using the HB pencil. So this is nothing but my normal line. Start. Yes students, now we just see how to draw the parabola by using the proper tools in the A3 size paper. The same way you can try it with your own tools in your paper and draw the required parabola. Good luck.